Lotz here. Hope you're going to have an awesome day today. If you do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe. And while you're at it, go ahead and push that bell for notifications so you can get the scoop of my newest upcoming videos. Legends of Tomorrow, Season 7, Episode 7. So we're about to do a recap on this. This was a pretty awesome episode, I gotta admit. I loved it. So shall we dive right into it? Alright, let's get started. So they land inside the forest again. They're like, okay, where are you? What year, what century are we in? But the thing is that they're supposed to land perfectly, not crash it, not get destroyed, but they end up seeing someone that they hate, someone that they loathe. Yes, young Bishop. They're about to shoot Bishop. They don't know if he's friendly or not, but the scientist, he's not fond of him because he's still mad that Bishop broke his time machine with the toilet. Yes, I know. So they're mad because they find out that he was in charge of Wave Rider. He doesn't have time to explain yet because they hear 2 patrol jeeps coming their way, so they had to run. They had to find a door, but what door can they find to unlock Johnny's house? So when I see these MP helmets, I'm thinking this is possibly a Marine Corps. So they eventually find an outhouse. Somehow, this is a military base. I guess they have outhouses here. I don't know what year. Well, yeah. It was in the 40s, actually. So Sara's confronting him. She's like, explain yourself to us. So, what'd you do? And he said, yes, I'm the one who destroyed your Wave Rider. And yes, I am the one who created the Hoover robots and the Einstein bots. I have been hunting you guys down, but I realize that you guys are the good guys. The bad, evil Bishop is actually taking my place in the future as we speak. They don't want to hear any more of his nonsense, so they say, you know what? No more of this. I'm tired of this. Do you guys like send him up to Johnny's room or lock him up? Yeah, especially a scientist. He's still mad. He always has an envy. Well, not envy, like just a look on his face like he wants to strangle him for what he did to his time machine. He dropped the toilet on his time machine, which broke it, and it fell into the forest. How can a toilet? I'm not going to get into that. Alright. So Sara and Ava are scoping out the place themselves. They need to scavenge a few pieces. They find a military factory. The factory has all the keys they need to fix the time machine, am I right? And so they end up seeing that it's actually for women too, a women's factory. Basically in the 40s, I suppose, when women joined the military, they were actually mostly engineers, factory workers. That's what I can say basically. So they're going to infiltrate the factory. Simple, easy. Just pose as a 1940s woman, want to be in the military, so sure. Roosevelt. I'm like, Roosevelt, are you serious? Like Teddy Roosevelt, like the president? I'm not going to get into that, but anyways, Ava and Sara are thinking of a plan. We need to get Spooner and Ashe and get in here ASAP. So Nate and Zari, well, let's just say that it's official. Nate's moved inside the totem with Zari. It's pretty awesome and cool. I love it. So, of course, Zari has to go back inside the totem so that the other Z could come out. And once the other Z comes out, well, let's just say that she'll come out soon, but not right now. They're both talking to each other. And now Nate finally reveals the big news. He tells everyone, yes, it's official. I'm moving to the totem with Zari. Everyone loves it, all of them. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to play out with the legends. Like, is he going to come out of the totem when they need him to fight, or when they need his brains? Who knows what they'll need him for? But he did say you could, like, to Gary, he's going to give him his metal helmet. I'm like, metal helmet. I think that was part of his suit that Gary actually built for him. Other than that, they need some pieces that the mad scientist is about to show them. So they enter the factory. This guy, his name is Staple, so he takes Gideon as his personal secretary. He sends Sara and Ava to the factory line like on the main base core, and he also sends Ashe and Spooner to the janitory. I know Astra is not a fan of it, but Spooner has an idea. How about we just go smuggle some things inside this bin? So they're going to take a few pieces, smuggle it inside the maid's cart in the bin. It's a good idea, actually, if they actually want to repair this time machine. But they really need to come up with a comprehensive plan. Other than that, the other Zari comes out. Zari that likes media. So Bayard is actually talking to Nate, and Zari and Nate are basically saying that, yeah, there's one problem with you moving to a totem. Everyone's fond of it, but except for one person, their uncle. So he has to wow their uncle, so they're teaching him their nationality and how they run things and how they do things inside the totem, basically. And it's going to be a little tough for Nate to pose and actually address himself and to, I'd say, fit in the family with them, along with them. So they're going to use someone as a guinea pig, and that'll be Bishop. Yeah, Bishop's their nationality anyway, so they're going to test it on him, see if Nate's going to do well. And so Sara is smuggling a piece. They finally built a piece for the time machine. They need exactly 16 more of these actually to go. So Astra has a plan. She's going to come up with one in a moment's notice. So they're teaching him the basics, how to be polite, and also, I suppose, Bishop as the guinea pig. They have to treat him like that's going to be the uncle. Alright, other than that, Astra sneaks inside Mr. Stapler's office. She approves the work on the time machine, but they don't call it a time machine. They call it just a working piece so that all the workers can actually work on this piece. Staple finds Spooner in here. This is the 40s, so like some people are not fond of other people's races here, and so Astra just froze him. She did a spell. I'm glad she did it though. He deserved it too though. So what I love here is Astra, she's gonna be running things here. Sara has an idea. You're gonna approve every single thing to everyone. Basically tell them, okay, give me any kind of complaints, and she's gonna pose as Mr. Staple. When she poses as Mr. Staple, that means she's gonna help out a lot of the women workers, so they could be motivated into actually working a little bit more and a little bit longer. And they're, I guess you could say, answering the women, make them feel more comfortable, so they could completely build even more parts for the time machine. Am I right? That's smart. Using the girls still. You're giving and you're getting. I think that's a good idea. They're actually helping out the women because they're doing all this hard work for the military and the soldiers. They need something in the offer. Gideon posts something up. It's an in-faction letter. This in-faction letter is basically kind of says that, well, it'll give you, I guess, your benefits and your non-benefits. So most of them end up leaving, but some of the rest of the lady workers, they actually end up staying. Astra makes a deal with the main one. She says, if you do what I do, I can guarantee you're going to have this job for the rest of your life. Because they love this job, so they started working on this plane. They built the plane, they created it, which is awesome. And someone actually arrives too. It's amazing who arrives at the close to the ending of this video. I'll get into it real soon. Okay, so they're all cheering that it's finally working, and the gunner actually works. I believe this is, oh yeah, Mr. Sampler. He's alive right now, and he's about to complain to them, like, what are you doing? Guess who's here though? Miss Roosevelt. Mrs. Roosevelt is here. Teddy Roosevelt's wife. Yes, President Teddy Roosevelt's wife. That's the sergeant, I believe. I forgot his name. Sergeant Kelly. Okay, other than that, inside the time machine, Bishop actually created a time helmet where Gideon, she could control where exactly she wants the time machine at. So they have the legends inside the factory because let's just say that the other Wave Rider came in, and they're not robots, they're actually people. Bishop is, I guess you could say, making a distraction, but he sacrifices his life to save the legends. And let's just say that at least he atoned for what he did for them, make their lives hell, and hunts them, try to kill them. So that was the end of Young Bishop. Evil Young Bishop is still out there in the future though, so everything is still going to take its place as its course. These are the people that are shooting at the legends. Clones. We know who built these clones, am I right? The evil Gideon, AI Gideon, yes. They're after her, and I'm not entirely sure when they're going to see evil Gideon. Who knows, maybe next episode. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always, and yes, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, of course.